Welcome class, I'm going to show you how grades work this semester. There are two types of assignments. Input, which is reading, videos, lecture, and maybe an occasional podcast. And output, which is what you'll be producing in this class. Vocabulary, such as vocabulary cards and quizzes. Reading responses to the text or reading questions. And participation in the form of Zoom or in Google Classroom. And finally, in an essay. All of these things equal to your grade. I've highlighted these in green because every Sunday you'll have at least these three things due: vocabulary flashcards or a quiz, reading questions, or I should say reading responses to the questions, and participation. Output. Again, here are the breakdowns for percentages. Vocabulary is 20% of your grade. Reading questions are 20% of your grade. Participation is 20%. And finally, your essay is 40%. It's a grand total of 100% of your grade. Let's look at it like a pizza. Your vocabulary, the pepperoni. Your reading responses, some olives. And finally, your Zoom and Google Classroom participation, bell peppers. What brings this all together and makes it actually a pizza is the essay, demonstrating everything that you've learned and putting it into one nice pizza pie. Next, just a reminder, every Sunday you will turn in at least three things: vocabulary, reading questions, and participation. These three things are for sure due every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Let's go over each of those things. What is vocabulary? Well, sometimes I'll ask you guys to make Quizlet cards or flashcards on Quizlet, and other times I'll be putting up vocab quizzes on Socrative.com. I'll tell you what that is in just a little bit. If you really want to know what these words are that you need to study, all you have to do is go to the syllabus in your Google Classroom. I have to admit right now, it still isn't quite updated, so you're going to have to wait maybe about a couple more days before I solidify that syllabus. Reading questions. They're text-dependent questions, meaning that when you read the text that we have, you're going to answer questions about the text. So it's a way to check if you've done your reading. You only have to do one per week, and therefore your responses should be pretty good. Participation. You're going to be participating through Zoom in our classes. You'll be involved in activities and discussions. And also for the more introverted, you can use Google Classroom and post your reading question responses and also your comments to other people's. Let me show you that in a little bit more clarity. Google Classroom posts should be a post of an answer to one of those reading questions and a comment on someone else's answer. So there's some interaction there between classmates. This is an example of the stream here where you'll be posting your comments if you like. And here's a rubric that's also found in Google Classroom, or I'm sorry, on the syllabus for you to check how you'll be graded. Again, every Sunday you'll turn in at least three things: vocabulary flashcards or a quiz, a response to a reading question, and participation, which will naturally happen if you show up to class. Oh, what about the essay, you say? Well, I haven't quite figured out what the essay question is. I need to talk to some teachers first. But once we get that solidified, I'll be posting it to Google Classroom as soon as I know. Okay, that's it. Those are my handles at all different places. If you need to contact me, don't hesitate. Have a good day, guys.